Hi everyone, Joe here with another Fallout 76 video. In this video, we're going to be looking at the new features going in that are being tested right now on the playtest server. Because of that, there are potential spoilers ahead. If you don't want any new content spoiled, click away from this video now. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit more freeform than what I usually do. We're going to take a look at each of the new features going into the playtest server one by one, and then we'll talk about them. I'll give you my opinions and talk about things that I hope will be changing. So without further ado, let's start with the very first one on the list, which is special loadouts. Now what they're going to do is they're going to set it up so that we can actually visit this punch card machine and put one in our camp, where we can set it up so that we can quickly and easily swap between perk card loadouts and change our special points without having to spend level ups, which is something that most people have been waiting for forever. Now, let me show you how it works. So in different places around the world, there are going to be these punch card machines. Pretty simple, and you're going to be able to go under crafting to include them in your camps. And it's a very simple machine. It's got a few cards on it, nothing around the back. Pretty small profile. You can pretty much fit it anywhere in your camp. When you are using it, currently you have 2 slots, and I've already set these up. But what you can do is go and actually tell it what cards you want for each of your slots. So those are now saved in this loadout. And if we go to the melee one, now, of course, you can rename your loadout slots. So let's put this one as, boop, now it's renamed. And probably the most important feature for this punch card machine is going to be the ability to edit the special. So once again, we'll be able to do this without having to spend level ups, which is fantastic. So what will happen is we can swap between these 2 loadouts just by clicking on them when we go to one of these punch card stations. Now the problem with this is that what most people have been asking for is where you could really quickly click on a button and your perk card loadout switches quickly. In order to switch these, you actually have to fast travel to your camp or fast travel to a place like a railroad station that has one of these perk card stations in it to use it. Keep in mind that there is a little bit of a glitch with this right now in the playtest server that they should fix before it goes live, and that is if we go and look at my perks, the ones that I selected are not actually in the loadout. So let me try that again. Let me try it one more time just to show you. So now if I exit the thing, go here, look at my cards, the ones should be there are loaded out. I think it has to do with where my legendary perk cards are. I think it's not keeping the regular perk cards in those slots that have the legendary perks, also increasing the special stats. Anyway, I hope they fix that one before things move on. Okay, the next feature we're going to look at is the camp slots. Now, this is pretty cool. You're going to be able to have multiple camps. Right now in the playtest server, you can have 2 camps. I think they're going to let us have 3, but they're testing it with 2. We'll see how that goes. You can rename your camp. You can change the icon that is visible on your camp. You can make it so that the camp is no longer visible on the public map. And some really cool things that they're changing are the vending machines. You only need 1 vending machine. It will have everything that you were selling in that 1 vending machine. You'll be able to place your vending machines and your display cases inside your vault shelters, which is really cool. You'll be able to really flesh out your vault shelters. So let me show you that. So here we are. We are inside my vault shelter here. I'm going to start by showing you the camps. Now, I've placed my 2 camps close together, and right now they have the generic names Camp 1 and Camp 2. If you go up here in the upper left corner, you'll be able to see the new camp slots. I've got Camp 2 active right now. When you first join the game, you'll see Camp 2 listed as unplaced. So what you'll have to do is activate the camp and then go find a spot for it and place the camp down. But in order to activate it, all you have to do is click on Camp 1, highlight it, and click on Activate Camp. Now, before we do that, I'm going to show you a couple of the new features that I just mentioned. So first off, you'll notice that we are inside my camp shelter, and I have display cases. Let's fill one of them up. Let's put some random stuff in here. Now remember, this is the playtest server, so a lot of the things that we would have had are not available. So my inventory is very minimal here. This is actually not reflective of what's in the live game. Okay, so let me actually put those things in the display case. And there we go. Here they are. That is awesome. That really, just this alone makes the vault shelters something useful now. I'm really happy about that. Now, once again, you'll notice that I have only one vending machine. And it has 120 slots. Everything that I'm selling, currently 71 items, is listed in this one vending machine. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to enable the other camp. It'll be interesting to see what happens when I disable my camp while I'm in the vault shelter, because I haven't tried that yet. Okay, so my new camp is activated. I'm still in the vault shelter. Let's see what happens when I come out of it. Okay, that's interesting. So here is where my camp was, and over there is where my first camp is. So let's run over there real quick. Yep, here it is. This is my main camp. And once again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here, look inside one of my shops, and see that, once again, it has all of the items in it. Now, what'll happen when I disable this camp, or excuse me, activate the other camp, is that this camp will disappear around us. And I run back over here, and my second camp will be up and running. Of course, because I'm only doing this for testing, there's really nothing here except for the vault shelter. Let's take a look at the other things I mentioned. So we can rename the camp slots. We have to be active first. Let me rename this one. Let's rename it Lakeview. Let's take the public icon off, so now it's no longer visible on the map. Let's change the icon. Since the only thing here is the Vault Shelter, I'm going to change it to the Vault Tech logo. And now what I'm going to do is activate my main camp. I'm going to rename it, because it's sitting on top of an acid resource. I'm going to call it Acid Bath. I'm going to leave... Okay, right now the public icon is on, so I'm going to turn that off. Well, let's leave it on. I want people to be able to find my shop. And I'm going to change the icon. Since this is a Brotherhood of Steel tower, I'm going to change it to the Brotherhood of Steel icon. So that's pretty much it for the camp slots. I'm really pleased about this one. This one makes me very happy because it's extremely useful when you are joining a server and it says your camp could not be placed. You can stay on the server, activate your second camp, and then use that as your base of operations. Okay, so what we're going to look at now are a couple of the other new things that are included with the in the public test, excuse me, the playtest server. The first one is Aim Assist. Now, Aim Assist is for use when you are playing with a controller. So if you're playing on a console, this is something that will help you. It basically helps snap your crosshairs to an enemy. I'm playing on the PC, so I can't actually show this to you. I use keyboard and mouse. The next item are crafting sliders. That's actually going to take a little getting used to, but it is really cool. So let me show that to you. So we go to the workbench. Let me select something simple to make. How about the Marine Tactical Helmet? Let's make a bunch of those. Now you'll notice the first thing that pops up is a crafting slider. So we can slide and say how many of them we want to make. And it looks like it's limited by, of course, the amount of materials that you have available to make them. So let's make 10 of these. We set the slider to whatever amount we want to make, and we hit space to build. It gives us the confirmation, and then pop, space again. We've just made a bunch, and I just heard super duper pop. There it is. So we just made 10 of those helmets using the slider. That's actually pretty handy. I like that feature. The next new feature we listed is the World Activity menu updates. This is actually pretty cool. In the map, or the main menu here, you'll see the World Activity. It used to just have daily ops, so you'd click on expand and it would just have daily ops. You'd have to click on the daily op to find out information about it. Now we know why they did that. What they've done is they've set it up so that all public events that are going on are displayed. So you can click on the event and see what's going on and then join the event that way. If you click on this button that says all, you will notice that it has everything, including player vendor locations. So if I click on this player's vendor, it will show me everything that that person is selling, which is cool. You can get it all in one place. You don't have to scroll around the map to do it. And of course you can get to the events, and it doesn't just have public events as all the events listed here, as well as the daily ops mission. This is cool. The daily ops mission was very lonely in this little widget in the lower left corner. It's no longer quite so lonely. It's actually useful now. And the last thing I want to show you is the next season that's coming up. This is where there are some major spoilers. So if you don't want to see what the new season has in store for us, now's the time to turn back. Let me go ahead and show this to you. It is Armor Ace and the Power Patrol in Cold Steel. Here's the backstory. I'm going to go ahead and tab out of that so we can talk about a couple of the new rewards. So most of the rewards are about the same as what we usually get. We get the player icons, you know, atoms, lunch boxes, you know, flare, you know, the occasional drug like Nukashine. There are a few new ones in here. Rad Ant Wee Heavy. There's this new item here called a beehive. I'm wondering if that's an actual beehive that we can put into our camp to make honey, which would be pretty cool. A few new camp items, but here's something new. They're actually having tadpole badges as a reward for those of us who are trying to get the Pioneer Scout badges done. This is something that can help out. You know, atoms, caps, skins, most of the same stuff, but there's one here that I want to show you. It's this one here. Mannequin sets. So now that we have displays that we can set up within our vault shelters, we can earn this mannequin set and we can place them into our shelters or into our camps and put clothing on them. So all of those rare outfits that we've been hunting down for, like the one I just earned, the Mr. Fuzzy outfit, you know, I can display them on here. Previously, the only way to actually display the cool outfits that you've earned were to wear it yourself or to put it on your ally. Now we can actually set up an outfit museum or something like that. And that's pretty cool. That's something that I am looking forward to. Otherwise, it looks fairly standard as far as the rewards go. And finally, I'm going to show you some of the new features that are in the Daily Ops mission. There's a new mode, Decryption, and I'm going to show you a playthrough in just a moment of what this looks like in one of the new locations at the West Tech Research Center. I haven't encountered any of the new mutations yet, like Savage Strike, Toxic Regenerating, or Swift, and I have not earned any of the new rewards yet. But I'm excited to see the Unstoppable Monster and Medical Malpractice plans as rewards. What I'll be interested to see is if it's the actual Unstoppable Monster, which is essentially a bloodied Deathclaw gauntlet, or if it's something that you have to roll legendary modules in order to get different legendary effects from the weapon. So let me go ahead and roll that for you. As we load in, this is one of the new daily ops that have the decryption event. The goal here is to run around, shoot up a bunch of enemies until you get the one who has the encryption key. That actually was a little confusing at first because normally we expect to have a clear goal, but this is a little bit more of a free-for-all. Okay, so my teammates have given the thumbs up. We are ready to go. Once we go in, Dodge will give us our instructions.
Initiate Dodge here. I found radio interceptors in your area. Someone's listening in on our communications. I'm not sure who it is, but I don't like it. This nosy creep puts the devices in enemy territory. Kill a few of the hostiles nearby. Let's give them a sample of that Brotherhood special sauce.
I will speed this up a bit. That way we can focus on the important parts of this.
They got intel on a code. One of these targets is carrying it. Eliminate him so we can shut down an interceptor.
Okay, so now we need to find the enemy that has the encryption key. Kill it, take the key, and then... use the encryption key to disable the interceptor. Can't just shoot it. You gotta actually disable it using the E key.
First connection is cut. No rest for the weary. Take down another handful of these bastards and I'll try to hone in on the next code.
Rinse and repeat. You have to do this a total of 3 times. Each time you do it, the number of enemies to be killed will go up, and the last time there will be a boss enemy to kill as well. And mission complete. Let's have a look and see what rewards we got. Okay, so this is a glitch that I've been seeing, and this is happening to me on the live server as well, so I think it's just my account. But it's not detecting the fact that I haven't earned these tiers. It thinks I've already earned them for the day. And that's it. Those are all of the new features that are going in. Overall, I like what's happening. I hope they fix the bugs before they go live with it. Let me know in the comments section what you think of the new features that are going in with the playtest. Let me know about what you think of the camp slots, the new perk card loadout machine, the new daily ops features, and all the other little tweaks that we've seen in this video. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time with another Fallout 76 video.